Look what it is. Look what it is. 2 new tanks. These are actually I think they're 2 new tanks. SZDV. I've never seen this one before. The Terrifiant's definitely new. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. So Terrifiant is a new tank, as I said. And SDZV. Yeah. SZDV. It's this tank. So it's a tier 8. They're both... Oh. Seems like it's not a new tank. This tank is actually not a new tank. Really? Really? Interesting. Oh, it has 8 degrees gun depression. Hits for 390. Has basic high explosive rounds. The gun handling is supposedly really good. Has very good damage per minute. It's a tier 8 also, so this thing is probably quite good. He has to compete with the AMX CDC, I think. Yeah, it does. This thing looks like it has a better gun handling than AMX CDC. Has very good rounds, definitely. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, speed's a bit slow. Speed's definitely a bit slow for this tank because it has no armor, as you can see. At least no armor for these types of rounds. I mean, it's a tank destroyer, so these are quite heavily armored round. These are quite heavily on penetration rounds. They're quite good. They're quite heavy rounds, I guess you could call them. Quite heavy rounds. So when this thing plays hull down versus like a bit of APCR penetration, like 260, you might actually have a chance of bouncing something. And I think this thing is actually not bad. Okay. I was making it look better than it was. So this is max gun depression already. Yeah, it's not great. It can bounce some things though. Definitely when playing fully hull down with the 8 degrees of gun depression, it can definitely bounce some things. Yeah, this tank was sold a bit of time ago. Surprisingly, I didn't know this. Probably because I simply didn't get it. Oh, it has a gun. It has the gun cooling mechanic. Gun cooling time 10 seconds. Huh, this is quite interesting. I don't know exactly how that works. It says 10 seconds gun cooling time and then gun cooling time after reloaded. I don't know how that makes any sense. So after you fire, it takes 10 seconds for the gun to cool down. Then why is there a gun cooling time after reloaded? What does that mean then? Oh, I see. I see. Okay, so it takes 8 seconds to reload, but then, so after being reloaded, it takes an additional 1.9 seconds to cool down the gun. Okay, I see. I see. So it's only 1.9 seconds, basically. The gun cooling time is basically only 1.9 seconds. But there is a factor of if you reduce your reload time, then you have to wait longer, basically. Quite interesting. And also, I wonder... So this tank was already here. Interestingly. This tank was somehow already here. Yeah, 9.69 gun cooling time, so it's a little bit better actually than it says here. 10 seconds, it's 9.69 here. Yeah, this is a nice little tank. It has really good damage per minute, like really, really good damage per minute. 2,900 damage per minute. That's really dang good damage per minute. That might be better than the SHPTK, actually. Yeah, it is better than the SHPTK. Only by a little bit, though. And it hits way harder, though. It hits way harder than the SHPTK. But the SHPTK still has that insane high explosive ammo. And a fully rotatable turret, too. But yeah, this tank definitely hits harder. Probably has more hit points, too, than the SHPTK. Here, let me show you. Where's the health? Yeah, it has a little bit more hit points than the SHPTK. 1,150 compared to 1,350, so 200 more hit points. And it seems to have a more accurate gun. Oh yeah, definitely way more accurate. 0.26. The dispersion factors are a little bit worse, but 0.26 is definitely better. And the aiming time is the exact same. Wow, okay. Crazy. Wait, I'm looking at the same tank. Yeah, it's the exact same because I'm looking at the same tank. What am I doing? So the aiming time is worse by quite a bit, actually, than the SHPTK. 0.29. Yeah, so the dispersion at 100 meters is worse. Okay, well, I can simply show you. I can simply show you my screen, and I can do it from here. So the aiming time is 1.25 on the SHPTK, which is better than the SZDV. So yeah, the SHPTK is still better at hitting shots, but yeah, this thing definitely hits way harder and still has basically the same damage per minute. And yeah, the SHPTK reloads in 5 seconds compared to 8 seconds, so yeah, it's quite a big difference in the reload times. I would still say the SHPTK is better. This tank simply doesn't have a turret. It's that simple. What's the traverse speed? Yeah, and the traverse speed is slower too. I mean, the tank is simply not that fast. So that's a huge disadvantage. Top speed's not that high also. Reverse speed's not that high also. So yeah, this tank's simply worse than the SHPTK. It's simply worse. It's more accurate on the dispersion at 100 meters, but everything else is worse. And it's also temporarily more accurate. It's not even fully more accurate because it has that gun cooling mechanic. Now for the actual new vehicle, the Terrifiant, this is an actual new vehicle. Eight degrees gun depression, tier 9, 1,900 hit points, 180 millimeters hull armor. You know what? This thing might be one of those XM57 type situations where it might be really dang good, and then I'm gonna have to simply buy it now before it's too late, and I'm trying to get it another time. Like look at this armor. That's with 246. If you load premium, which is 276 AP. 276 AP, and yeah, the turret looks a little bit green. Well, yeah, it is green, definitely. It definitely is green. The upper hull really isn't. Those 180 is just nuts. It's got a weird hull design though. For some reason. Oh, it goes down. Oh, I see. I see. So this is like strong. These are both the same thickness though. Oh, but this is 180. Oh, I see. So 150 here and then it gets stronger as it gets more angled, and then I lower it again. Okay, I see. Very weird hull structure here. So it's a very weird one to hit. Like you might even get lucky sometimes here. So it's definitely quite weird. And this was 270 AP. So this thing has some armor on this hull. It really does. And let's look at it from flat. This is from flat. And this is if you angle it flat. So yeah, it still has some armor. You still might get a bounce even when not even angled at all. And if it's only standard rounds with this tank, yeah, you're not doing so well against it. And you can't really side scrape with it because you're gonna get penetrated straight in the side. You also can't reverse side scrape with it. So this tank is really meant for playing hull down, which is not great, but let's look at the specifications of everything about the tank. 2.4 seconds aiming time, 0.35. Oh, dispersion factors. Look at the dispersion factors. It hits for 500 damage and it has a dispersion factors of 0.15. That's really dang good. That means this tank's actually going to feel quite good to hit the shots. The dispersion factors are good, like actually really good. If you put a vertical stabilizer and the rotation mechanism on this tank, you're going to be feeling quite good. Okay, the specific power is not great. Top speed's not great, and reverse speed's also not great. So they're all basically average for a heavy tank. Gun depression is nice, 8 degrees, that's very nice. Okay. It's not amazing, it's definitely not amazing. The damage per minute isn't even great. Like, it only has a 13-second reload time, and that gives it 2,200 damage per minute with 500 damage per shot. It's not great. It really isn't, but I think the armor is decent. I would say it's definitely decent enough. And also this barrel is huge. I mean the muzzle is huge, so that's gonna maybe potentially block a shot. But the mantlet is actually surprisingly weak. Okay, the mantlet is actually surprisingly weak. Because this is 276. There is a bunch of premium tanks or simply tier 9s that have more penetration than this. The reason this is 276 is because it's AP, so it's still quite good. But there is tanks with more penetration than this, like Heat. I think Heat. Will Heat do really good against this mantlet? Like 315 or so? 315 Heat, maybe? Yeah. Very good against this mantlet, unfortunately. Ah, geez, that's bad. So it's like, its limit is really like 300. That's the limit of this mantlet. I'm thinking about something else. I'm not even thinking about the game anymore. I was drinking my water and I got a weird texture in my mouth. some weird part in my mouth. I was feeling around it, trying to understand if it was simply from me eating potatoes recently, and maybe it was something affecting my mouth from that, but I simply felt around and it didn't feel like much. It was simply like a weird cold spot in the water, or like a weird spot in the water. I'm thinking it's potentially was plastic, like somehow the plastic or some type of coating off of this plastic cup actually went into the water, but I simply didn't know, so I swallowed it anyways. And now I'm thinking I probably made a mistake actually. I should have just spit the water out. That's what I'm thinking about currently. Yeah, I should have spit the water out. I made a mistake. But I'm gonna get some more water because I need to try to get this through my body and try to get it out. Yeah, there definitely was something in that water. Definitely. It was probably the coating from the cup or something like that. I have more to say, but I forgot what I was going to say. Let me remember. Oh, yes. It actually was sitting there for quite a long time, so it would make sense. It was sitting there for a very long time, that water. So it does make some sense that some of the coating could have been potentially gotten onto the water from simply sitting there for so long. This water is much colder, so it's difficult to know. But like I said, the texture of the water, that last bit of water in the cup was different. And also I feel different after drinking this water. Just cold water, it makes me feel different. Of course it's cold, but also it feels like it's cleaning something. It really does. It feels like it's cleaning the plastic potentially off. I don't know if it's actually there. I don't know that, but it does feel like it's cleaning something because it feels different. How it was feeling before was like an itch type of feeling. And like something was there, like something that was on it that shouldn't have been there. And that's how I felt as soon as I swallowed it. On my throat, of course. On my throat. And when it was in my mouth, of course, I was touching it. I was confused about what that feeling was, and I was trying to understand it, but I simply decided to swallow anyways. Yeah, there's probably something on this cup. I mean, these cups are very cheaply made. I can tell. I mean, they're just so cheaply made. Probably got some type of dang chemical on them, of course. Gotta have chemicals on everything. And now my stomach's starting to irritate me, so that's interesting. Okay, let's continue. Terrifiant. Okay, let me show you my screen again. Terrifiant. I am recording now? Yes, I am. Okay, good. So Terrifiant. The gun looks good. I'm liking the gun. The gun looks very nice. The armor is it's not great. It's not perfect for this tank's factors of playing hull down. It's not really that amazing. If I do look at me, and I mean I can't even really side scrape with this tank. Like this is what side scraping will look like, and I can't really even do that. Wait, actually, never mind. Maybe I could because this part of the tank isn't really even visible. Well, actually, no. What am I talking about? Yeah, it is. Of course, it is. Well, you know what could be interesting with this tank? If you go out like this. If you go out frontally like this. Yeah, this is how you're supposed to play this tank. 100%. I see it. You're actually not even supposed to really side scrape that much. You're actually supposed to simply go out like this. If you're trying to peek someone and you're trying to get a shot on someone, you want to go out quickly like this, get a shot on them, but don't actually side scrape because then you'll be exposing this part. So you want to go out with your front, not your side. You want to go out with your front like so, because the lower plate's actually not bad, and you have a better chance of actually bouncing from your lower plate or your upper plate than this gigantic part here. Because people are simply going to aim for that, and then they'll probably hit it because you're moving really slowly and everything. You see, the thing is, if you peek out really fast like this, while being unspotted, you're very unlikely to get shot. Because the fact that enemies have less time to react. And also because the armor is actually really good here. Like, this is very impressive armor. Of course, when you load premium, it's not so good. But it's the best you're going to get for a side scrape, basically. Or not for side scrape for peeking. If you know the enemy's on the reload or whatever, or if you simply want to try to peek on someone and get a shot on them while they're staring at someone else, then this is the best you're gonna get, really. Trying to side scrape with this tank is not good enough. So the hull armor, the side scraping abilities and well, I already talked about that, but the turret, it's not great. It really isn't. The gun is quite good though. I'm quite impressed by the gun. But the turret armor simply isn't amazing. It's usable, definitely. Definitely usable. But you'll simply need to be very careful with it. If you play hull down, like so, it's still not great. This is a tier 10, this is a tier 9 tank after all, so yeah, this is not great. But it does hit really hard, so this tank does hit really hard. So people will definitely be struggling to deal with this tank because of the fact that it simply hits so hard. It hits for 500. And also from the fact that the mantlets, you have to really be careful with how you aim for the mantlet. Of course, it is quite big, but if I'm looking straight at you like so, let's see if I can get in the gun so I can actually see this properly. Yeah, if I'm looking straight at you like so, that's not as green as you think. So it looks green like that, but when you aim like this, it's not too bad. Like when you look at it like this, it's a 30% chance here, and then somewhat of a easy penetration there. But if you simply are a little bit higher than the tank or so, or you're a little bit lower, like you can definitely, you can change the how people shoot this thing by simply raising or lowering the gun. How actually strong this mantlet is. So when you play hull down, like so, and you're looking at someone, you can see that this mantlet actually isn't too bad. Like it's not too bad. If they're lower than your gun, if they're exactly where your gun is pointing, then that's not great, actually. That you want them to be slightly above where your gun is, because as you can see, the auto ricochet angles up here is actually what you want. If they're below your gun, yeah, they're gonna have an easier penetration here. But it's usable. The turret armor is usable. It's not perfect, definitely not. And there will be some annoying times when someone gets the side of your tank like so or something like that. Or someone simply gets the front like this or like this. And that's gonna not be fun, not be nice. But it's not bad. The 500 damage shot with that nice dispersion, 0.15, that's not bad at all. What's the credits? What's the credit cost? 6,000 for that round. Holy. Okay. And the high explosive is quite bad. 65 millimeters of penetration. It's okay, definitely in penetration. It's good enough for light tanks, but yeah, it's not really much. It's really not. Definitely the top speed is one of those important factors, though. This tank is quite slow. Even though it doesn't have an insane armor, it's quite slow, so... I ate potatoes recently, so that's the reason I'm burping. But, yeah, that top speed and specific power is going to be a serious downside to this tank. Seriously, that is going to really hurt this tank. That's going to be one of the most important things because this tank doesn't have great armor. It doesn't have great armor. It has usable armor. It has decent armor. Maybe even good. But the specific power and the top speed is quite low. So it's very slow for a tank that doesn't have great armor, which is exactly what it should have because of how slow it is. And because of how much damage per minute it has very low damage per minute, so this tank should have better armor than this. So that's a bit annoying, but the gun, like I said, is quite accurate. So that's the thing. That's the balancing factor that they do with this tank, is that the gun is actually quite accurate. And like I said, the armor looks better than it is because this thing does not have the best penetration. This is versus standard rounds also, but also this thing does not have the best penetration. So the armor does look better than it is now. Like versus heat, oh yeah. Versus heat, if you peek out like so, actually versus heat, you might do a little bit better, but then there's enemies shooting, of course, like 315 heat, but you can bounce some shots, as you can see. If you peek out like this with your front, you might actually get a bounce off the part here. Like if someone tries to shoot here instead of shooting here, it might simply bounce with 315 heat. Even though it's 315 heat, it still is bouncing. It's not bad. It's not bad armor for peeking out on someone. But yeah, this tank is definitely very, very weak to premium ammo. The turret especially. Definitely the turret, especially because the turret is simply the part you're gonna be showing to the enemies if you're playing hold down. And that's the main part that you need to actually have strong, because otherwise you really can't do much with shooting someone and while being safe. But like I said, this tank does have a nice amount of damage per shot, so you can do some things with that much damage per shot. You absolutely can. You can trade properly, and this tank does have some nice hit points too, 1,900. So it's not bad. It's not bad. But it's not great. I think this tank should be better than this. I don't think this turret armor should be this weak. I really don't. I think the turret armor should be better than this. It's not, I think, it should be. It simply should be better than this. I wish it was. It's quite stupid that it isn't. And also the hull is quite annoying too because of the side parts. You can't actually side scrape properly. And then there's also the stupid thing in the rear too. It's like you don't even have any gun depression in the rear, I bet. I can check that simply. You don't. I know for a fact you don't have any gun depression in the rear. Because there's this gigantic bulge at the rear. So let's have a look. So it's 8 degrees gun depression, and then it goes all the way up to -3. So you only have -3 gun depression on the rear because of this random bulge at the back. So that's incredibly stupid and annoying. It's quite far in the back, so you get your full 8 degrees gun depression very, very far actually, but it's still not great to have that huge bulge at the rear like that. It really isn't. And this thing does have a little bit of a cupola too, but the thing is, if people actually shoot for that cupola, they're gonna be very annoyed because that's not the best way to penetrate this tank. And you might actually miss your shots doing that. Of course, if you don't have the good premium ammo to penetrate it in the turret, you'll be able to hit the cupola, and that'll be the best way you can, if it's in a hull down especially. But if you don't have good penetration, obviously the best option is to get the side, or maybe simply shoot straight in the front like this and get lucky a little bit, or shoot in the cupola. But that cupola is actually, if someone actually does have good penetration, is able to penetrate it in the mantlet like so, then this cupola could be an easy bait for them. That would be quite nice if you can get some nice baiting done with this tank. Like, if someone sees that cupola and they miss because of it, that could be quite nice. And it is possible. It's probably one of the main things about this tank too, is the fact of it having that bait cupola. That's an important thing. I mean, not one of the main things, but it's definitely an important thing. It will help the turret performance, basically. Someone might look at this turret, see a bit of red, and they simply look at that cupola and say, oh yeah, that's probably where you're supposed to shoot it. Let me aim for that. That's important. That's very important. If a player doesn't really know where they're supposed to shoot and they don't actually go for this gigantic mantlet, then they might simply go for that cupola. And as you can see, it's not insanely visible. It's blocked by a machine gun, but you can still hit it. I like it though. I actually do like this tank because of that dispersion factor. The dispersion factors on this tank is quite nice. 0.15, that is very good. And you should be able to actually hit your 500 damage shots. So, I do like the tank. I think I will buy it, but not. It only lasts 2 days? Jeez, it only lasts 2 days. There's also the KV4 KTTS. What is this? Wait, this piece of trash? I know this tank. I don't like that. I don't like that tank. That tank is a very inconsistent one. I think I'm not going to buy this one. This SZDV. I don't like it much. Terrifiant. I don't know. Should I buy this tank? See, the thing is, I might be able to get this vehicle in a loot box. That's one of the things. But I don't really care about that. I like buying the tank immediately, of course. Even though it's could be less efficient, it doesn't matter. It's correct to do because I don't know if the tank will be in a loot box, and also if I want the tank, obviously I should buy it. Oof. $43. That's tough. The Terrifiant. Terrifiant. I wonder if Skills uploaded a new video on this tank yet. I'm gonna buy it though. Definitely. Okay, let's see. Did Skill release a new video? I'll show you my screen one. Oh yeah? Okay. Quickie Baby released a new video. I wonder if Skill did. Okay, Skill did not release a new video yet. Unless it's on their extra channel. No. Skill did not release a new video at all. Interesting. I think I'll wait for skills video. I think so. Yeah, I'll wait for skills video. I don't want to watch Quickie Baby. That'll be for later. Or do I want to watch Quickie Baby? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I do, maybe not. The thing is, Skills should be releasing a new video soon. Quickie Baby's video was only an hour ago. So I should see Skills video very soon. I should see Skills video very soon. Okay, there it is, Terrifiant. I got the Terrifiant now. It should be here. Is it not? No, it's not there. Which version is it? Which nation is it? Okay, where? Wait, I'm confused. What nation is this tank? It looks like these tanks though, so it should be here. don't see it. Oh. It says it will be credited to my account soon. What? Are you saying I didn't get the tank yet? Interesting. So I paid money for it, but it didn't actually give it to me yet. Interesting. I don't know what that's about. No clue. I do like the 500 damage per shot. That's the reason I got it. It's because of that 500 damage per shot, and also because of the gun handling. I think the gun handling will be really good. I really do. I mean, we can literally reference it, actually. We can reference it to another tank with decent damage per shot. What tank is in the same category? I mean, it has to be a heavy tank. Maybe the E75? Yeah, the E75 has a 530 damage gun. Let me see what the dispersion factors of this are on this tank. E75 is a very good tank. It's a tech tree tank. It has a nice big 530 damage shot. But yeah, it has 0.2 dispersion at 100 meters instead of 0.15, so that's a big difference. And it also has even worse gun damage per minute. And the dispersion at 100 meters is also worse. Here, let me show you. You can see dispersion at 100 meters for the E75 is 0.37, terrifiant is 0.35, all the dispersion factors are 0.15, and on the E75 is 0.2. And the turret traverse is actually better on the E75, but only by 0.01, so it's a very small difference. And the aiming time is also better on the E75 too, but the reload time is better on the terrifiant by 2 seconds, so that'll actually feel nicer. That'll actually feel much nicer in the Terrifiants because the Terrifiant can simply hit you more often. Instead of having that insanely long reload of 15 seconds. 13 seconds is definitely a better number to have. And the hit points, E75 still has more hit points, but it's only 100. Let's look at the armor for the E75. Yeah, this tank still has a nice amount of armor. It also has better penetration on the higher rounds. This is what 270 looks like. Yeah, the E75 is still the more reliable tank because of the fact that it can simply side scrape really well. I mean, look at the side scraping abilities of this tank. Of course, there's a factor of penetrating it there, but you need 280 for that. Terrifying can do that, but yeah, it's not bad. Compared to the E75, it's not too bad. It really isn't. It's not too bad. But like I said, the Terrifiant's gun is simply way more accurate. And yeah, I would prefer the armor of the E75, definitely. It's simply more reliable. Also, did I get the tank yet or what? Oh yeah, there it is. I got it now. Yeah, I thought it was here. I thought it would be in here, in this nation. Remove that stupid style, the flames style, whatever nonsense. Get that nonsense out of here. Now we got the tank. Very good. I could just play it. I mean, why not? Why not? Let's play it. Let's play it. Let's see how it goes. Why not? Let's play it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Let's do it. Play it live. The day I'm reviewing it, the day I'm looking at it and talking about it, we review it. Too high explosive? I feel like that's perfect. I feel like that's perfect. I don't need that much high explosive on this tank. Here's the build. Here is the build. Let me think about this first. I think I'm going to use a vertical stabilizer on it, but I'm not going to use a rotation mechanism. I'm actually going to do this. Vertical stabilizer, gun rammer, and then hardening. I'm not going to have a turbocharger on it because the tank is slow. It simply is slow and you can't really do much to help it. But the gun is very important to have working as good as possible, and I definitely think this could definitely... This should definitely make the gun feel really good. This will definitely make the gun feel really good. I can't say it will because I don't know 100% if it will. I really don't. I don't know if it will. I mean, maybe. Maybe it will. Make it feel really good. And having a bit more damage per minute, a bit less reload time will definitely help. I can't say it will. I can't say it will. I can't say it will. Of course not. Because I don't know how the gun actually will feel. But from the speed factor, it has really good dispersion factors already from the base dispersion. And I'm removing 20% of that. And also because this tank is slow. So the gun should feel really good, actually. The gun should feel really good. And then the gun rammer will make that reload time less of an issue. And so it has 2,600 damage per minute. And now it has an 11-second reload instead. Okay, we got some things going on here. Let's put some crew skills on it. Two. Only two. Nice, let's get that full aiming build. And then we're going bulletproof. We're going firefighting side by side. And then intuition safe stowage. Let's go. We're immediately playing it. I don't do this very often, but I should. I should start doing this more often because... Well, sometimes I simply don't feel like playing the tank immediately, but if I do, well, yeah, of course. I simply don't feel like playing it, so it's not... I shouldn't say I should do this more often. I shouldn't do this more often. It's simply that this time now, since I'm okay with playing the tank now, then I should play the tank now. And also I would like to, because I've barely ever done that, really. I've barely ever played the tank instantaneously. And I would like to simply play the tank now. See how it feels, and also for the recording to get everything in one. And especially because it's a new tank, maybe I'll get more views because of it. Maybe people will look at this more because of it being a new tank. People want to see how it performs. I might make it look better than it is, though, so we'll see. Or maybe I'll look exactly how good I'll make it look exactly how good it is. I think this is a nice build on it, though. I really do. Hardening to increase that hit points. I still don't have full field modifications on it though. I still need to put the field modifications on it, but this should feel quite good. Funny how this guy kept the style on it. No, I took the style off, buddy. That style needs to go. I like the look of this tank from the rear. It looks quite cool. From the front, it looks basically like a normal type of tank, but from the rear, it looks very angular. I like that. I like that. Oh yeah, this dispersion factors are really good. Like, look at those dispersion factors. That looks really dang nice, though. It's not bad. Doesn't look too bad. Let's see how that turret performs. That's what I want to see. I want to see how that turret performs. This guy already put a better hardening on it than me. He has 2,110 hit points, and I have only 2,090, so they have potentially a better hardening, or they simply got the field modifications, either one. Ares, 90. What are you doing, Ares? I think that Ares is getting farmed. I don't even know how I'm spotted. Dang, Ares, you're getting yourself absolutely demolished, aren't you? Oh yeah, you're getting yourself demolished because you are dead now. I don't know what this terrifiant is doing. He's about to be dead though, I know that. Let's come around here and use this position since we have a drawback in that position. Am I spotted? No? Still not spotted. Okay, we go then. Get involved then. It's a dang cobra, dude. Why is there a cobra there? Jeez, there's a bunch of guys here now that I just drove in. There's so many guys here. Oh, look at this little XM57 strolling in. Dude, can I stop being stunned by artillery, please? Holy, dude. That guy is staring. Holy, he's staring hard. He really wants me, dude. I'm gonna go for this Badger once he fires. Come on, Badger, fire. Have that one, buddy. There's that dispersion factor kicking in nicely. Oh yeah, that damage per shot feels good. We're farming. Can't see. Okay, Badger, you want to perfectly sit in the angle to shoot this guy. I see. Aye. Not gonna happen. There's nothing more I can get. I don't think this is too far gone. Our teammates are winning by too far. Too much, I mean. I do like the sound effect from this gun. Sounds very nice. But the problem with these sound effects is usually the gun is horrendous. Usually it's really bad, but yeah, this tank is actually not bad. This gun is actually not bad. I mean, and like I said, the armor is not amazing. The turret is still gonna get penetrated sometimes, but it's not bad. It really isn't. It's not bad at all. I do like that big 500 damage shot too. I do like that a lot. Fortunately, I didn't get much done on that side, but I didn't have much time to get much done, so it's okay. Yeah, the gun doesn't feel bad at all, especially with that gun rammer. Makes the reload time a bit faster. It feels quite good. And also, what are the field modifications for this tank? Is it a breakthrough? No, it's a versatile. So it gets a bit more reverse speed. It gets better traverse speed, better aiming speed, and that's about it. And it gets even more aiming speed actually, so it gets a bit better gun handling. And it gets much more hit points. Wow, okay, 3%. I don't know about much more, but a nice amount. Nice amount more. That I don't have yet. And I think most heavy tanks get hit points increased. I think so. Well, yeah, most heavy tanks do, but there are a few I think that don't. But that hit point gain is not very uncommon for a heavy tank to get. Definitely not. But yes, I am missing a little bit of extra gun handling with those field modifications. And I'm also missing some reverse speed too, which is quite nice to have. 2 extra kilometers per hour of reverse speed. That's very nice to have. So this tank can actually reverse 17 kilometers instead of 15. It's a big difference. And it will feel like it in the match too, because a lot of heavy tanks don't have amazing reverse speed, like 20 kilometers or anything like that. I would say 18 kilometers for reverse speed for a heavy tank is quite good. And then once you get to like 20 and 25 and maybe even more, then you're starting to get to a lot of reverse speed, like an insane amount, basically. Funny how I'm seeing E75s. I wonder if people are playing the E75 and the AMX M4 because they see this tank and it makes them think about those tanks. It's possible. Maybe they're trying to see if this tank is good enough. And they're testing those tanks. It's possible. See Tiger Mouses too. But Tiger Mouse is quite the normal tank. Tiger Mouse doesn't have that 8 degrees gun depression like this tank does, though. Guess I'll play a bit of Hull Down, why not? I mean, I could play somewhere else, but yeah, I would say probably the best option is to play a bit of Hull Down here. See if I can get someone on the side immediately. Does anyone want to peek me? I don't think they're gonna penetrate me from this angle because, like I said, my front is actually quite strong. There's an E75 going on the left side. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let me see if I can make a deal with this guy. Oh jeez, he just lost this entire tank. Fortunately, he got me in the lower plate, I think. Oh, he got me actually. Maybe on the side. Trying to see where he got me at. Somebody cannot see it. Yeah, I don't know. Probably in the side. Probably in the side. Just a bunch of idiots here. I'm gonna have to go in then. There's too many retards here. I actually even have it checked. So doubled for 1,000. And he wants to get shot for another 500. Very nice. Made that easy for him. Made that look easy for him. I mean, I made that easy for him. I showed him my lower plate on accident. That was a bad play for me. Very bad. I wasn't trying to go up that high on the slope. Unfortunately, I did though. Yeah, I like this tank. I do like it. It's not bad. The hull armor is quite nice. I do like the hull armor a lot. It's a weird one to play against, and you can definitely use it to peek around corners and things like that. The turret's still a little bit weird, but you can use it. You absolutely can use it, and you can even get lucky with it. People missing their shots and everything. And also from the fact that if you simply look it straight at them, you can actually have a better chance at dealing with them and not getting penetrated. I like the 500 damage shot. It's really nice. It's really satisfying to hit people for 500 and with that massive gun. It really is nice. Feels good. I'm gonna be done soon after this though, because I'm tired and it's 6 AM already because I've been working on workshop for the entire day, basically. Well, not the entire day, but I've been asleep for a long time. I slept until about 9 PM after being awake at like 2 PM, and then I did workshop until that point. Or did I? Yeah, I did some workshop, but it wasn't only workshop. I was also relaxing for a bit. I do like this tank though. Actually, I do. It's quite interesting. It is quite interesting. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's a nice little tank. It really is. It's definitely a nice little tank. It's not an XM57, definitely not, because XM57 is a dang tier 8. If this tank was a tier 8, then yeah, this tank would be an XM57 basically. It would be better than the XM57 potentially, because it's way more accurate and still does an insane amount of damage, but it's tier 9. I would say if they put this at tier 8, this tank would be nuts. But unfortunately, it's a tier 9. So I'm still waiting for that tier 8 XM57 to be released, because that tank is still insane with what it can do, which is hit someone for an insane amount of damage with a lot of armor. Of course, there is a lower plate annoyance, but still. I mean, it's not like this tank doesn't have annoyances. This tank does have annoyances with the fact that you really can't side scrape that well. But you can do some things with this tank, definitely. This upper plate is actually quite strong when you're playing hold down, and if someone tries to shoot it, you're really not going to have a good time. It's simply too angled for that. It really is. It's way too angled, and it's also really quite inconsistent, as you saw from that armor that I showed you. It's not very understandable of where to actually shoot it, so simply, yeah, you simply don't know exactly where to shoot it. I wonder if this Griffin's gonna peek this. Griffin, will you peek this for me? Or no, you're not gonna peek it for me? We actually have a T10 going up the hill, interestingly. I wonder if I can hit this T10 going up the hill. I'm gonna get stuck with this stupid Type 68, though. I don't want to get stuck with a dumb Type 68. I wonder if I can hit the Type 68 if he's peeking here. Can I? Let's see. I can. Nice. Will you peek again, Type 68? So I can hit you again? I don't think he's gonna peek again, unfortunately. Okay. No, he's not gonna peek again. He's not gonna peek again. Can I go for T10? No, not really, I don't think. Okay. Oh, DZT is up on the hill too, holy. Let's see if Sterigita wants to come around this corner. Sterigita's not even here. He's not even looking even close to me. Also, that's a BZT-70 and a can opener. I do not want to peek that. They're hard camping this, and they're gonna probably penetrate me if I peek it. I think Type 68's coming back. You know what? They might be pushing this soon, so I'm gonna get back, actually. I'm gonna try to get unspotted. teammates are moving really far back. Holy. Okay, they're going all the way back. So I need to go all the way back too then. Hopefully they push. And my Jag Panzer E90 will start hurting them. Let's see, can opener, are you around here? Oh, it's Type 60. Oh, Type 68 did push. Look at him go. No way. Type 68 actually pushed. And now he's just running away. Okay. You got your shot in, now you want to run away. Got it, buddy. I don't know how my teammates didn't punish him, but okay, it's okay. I didn't realize he was going to push me. Should have maybe thought about that. He might actually go for it again, too. If he goes for it again, I can deal with him, but... yeah, he's going for it again. Just hit my teammate. Dude, he's just playing like such a loser, though. He keeps backing up so much. Next time he hits my teammate, he's getting hit too. DZT's trying to spot me for some reason. What a loser. If can't open, I'm just gonna peek me. Can't open, is playing a bit weird. That's annoying. Game says no. I can sit behind here. Play around this area. I can't play around this area if my dang tank doesn't want to go to the correct position. Take you out first. Dude, there's not much I can do. How is DZT-159 shooting me from all the way there? Dude, what is that? I'm getting shot from DZT-159. That's such garbage. Didn't realize he could hit me from up there. Dude, did a stupid can opener just get himself killed because he peeks me? Yeah, he did. He peeked me, got a shot into me, and then he just runs away. Nice one, bro. And so did the stupid Type 68. He just got himself completely killed because he peeked me. Nice one, retard. Good job. We lost both... two heavy tanks are dead now because they both wanted to be stupid. Actually, 3 heavy tanks because I killed one of them. What a bunch of retards. We could actually win this game now. Buddy, angling your turret is not going to help you survive that. If you want to actually survive that, you might actually have a better chance if you angle your hull only, but simply hide your cupola instead with your turret and aim straight at them with your turret instead. Oh, Dravek killed the Saryuta and then killed the BZT. That's crazy. I don't know how he reloaded that fast, but okay. Jesus, M46 Patton is definitely a special guy. 100%, he's very special, I can tell. Bro, what are you doing? Just go up and kill him, please, dude. Bro. Really, M46 Patton? Really, you somehow lost that fight? I don't know how you're that garbage at the game, I really don't. That stupid DCT probably put 2 shots into me. I didn't realize that DCT could even get a shot on me. I didn't know people could even get shots onto that position. That's one of the first times I've ever been in that position, so I didn't know that. I probably have been in that position before, but I haven't been in there much. I haven't been there much. I know that. Yeah, I shouldn't have used that. I used the word bum rush, but I usually use that for when they go aggressively in and do something like that, but yeah, unfortunate. I would have done more if I simply had the chance to. I didn't have a chance. I got killed by 2 heavy tanks. I wanted to just drive in there. Not drive in, but get shots on me. That's all I wanted to do. And then DZT sitting up there getting lucky. Basically getting lucky that I didn't know that he would be able to do that. That he could actually shoot me from all the way up there. And also I didn't have enough gun elevation to hit him either, so that's great. That was not a very fun match. I will say that. It was not a very fun match. I should have done... I don't know if I should have done better. Stupid Type 68 kept peeking like an idiot. I shouldn't have let that Type 68 do so much. That was one of my problems there. Is the retard Type 68 needed to die. He was being a retard, and obviously he shouldn't have gotten away with so much. That was a beautiful shot, dude. It just somehow didn't hit him. Somehow didn't do any damage. That was a perfect shot, though. Let's see if I can hit this little stupid light tank. Looks like he's playing like an idiot. I am spotted. Wow, okay, so he is there, I think. Unless I'm spotted from someone else.
I need your help.
I know. I can wait, though. We have time. T-49, I think, is going through the middle. It's very possible he is. Yeah, this is a point in the match, I think, where I need to play a little bit defensively here. Simply play around this area. I think it's going to be best in this match. Because, as you can see, we're losing that side. And we're not going to be pushing that, I don't think. We're going to be playing a bit passively here. My stupid rock saved this guy so hard. Buddy, I will absolutely hit you. Think you can play around with me, dude? I will hit you. I will absolutely hit you.
Joli tir.
This light tank needs to die. He will be dead very soon. Okay, never mind. He is dead because he just killed himself. What a retard. Okay, it's time to move at this point. They're not going to push this. I would say to push this would be very stupid. See if I can take out Progetto before I go. I can easily take out Drabek and Buryan. I don't think Progetto's gonna move, unfortunately, but I'm spotted somehow, so I have to stay for now. Am I spotted from T-49? Where am I spotted from? I have no clue what I'm spotted from. Okay, I'm coming in now. I'm going to the other side now. Oh, maybe I'm not. There's an M60 out in the open, I think. That was a good try. Oh, look at this. Progetto just peeked. And he's dead. Very nice. Yeah, M60's dead, so I'm gonna move now. Buddy. Oh, you're not dead. You're almost dead.
Le pilote est blessé. Les contrôles ne répondent plus. On va l'avoir. Continue à tirer. Le chargeur est touché. Cadence de tir diminuée.
My
Joli
loader's
tir.
dead? Of course, bro. Of course my loader's dead.
Pilote touché. On peut à peine bouger.
My loader got dead. Whatever. See what it did with my damage per minute? 2,600 to the 1,300. That's great. Also, I can't talk. My voice is dealing with the water. I guess I maybe swallowed it wrong. I don't know exactly what happened there, but whatever, it is what it is. The match was already over. It is what it is. I did well to hold down that side. It was the best play. I think our Dravik and the other guy was... I don't know what they were doing. But I know he lost his whole tank. I know that. Doesn't really matter. I did well to hold down that side, to support my team there.
En avant.
Half my damage per minute because of my loader being dead. That's such nonsense wargaming. It really is. My loader dies and my damage per minute is halved. I mean, come on, what type of nonsense is that? I just repaired my tank. My driver had been hit, and so my tank was slower, and now I had to repair it because of my stupid loader. I mean, come on, dude. What type of garbage is that?
Joli tir.
Okay, that wasn't even where I was aiming, but holy.
Ils sont touchés.
Using standard. That's too funny. Oof, that guy's locked down. I'm gonna go take him out actually because at this point I can go in. They've already lost basically their entire tank. The collector. Wait, what? The collector? What is the collector? Buddy, can I get around this corner or what? Is that a new tank? I think that's a new tank.
On va l'avoir. Continue à tirer.
I think that is a new tank. 3-2 could not really penetrate me that well. Ah, Nurgle's quite strong, dude. Let me load up premium. Like I said, this tank can angle quite well with simply going out like so. You don't actually need to do much. See this? See this armor, dude? You can actually do some nice things with this tank. You really can. You really can do some nice things with this tank. He's not gonna peek me anymore. Hosh, I wonder if he's gonna peek me. It doesn't seem like he wants to. So let me load up AP. I don't need this other nonsense. Actually, no, I do. Never mind. This is a big boy here. Fortunate. Penetrate this guy, holy. Keep hitting his side part of his tank. Nice. I wasted a bit of time there. I could have drove in. I mean, I didn't need to sit back and relax like so, but I wanted to play it safe. That's the reason I did. I don't know how much damage I got there, but it could have been a little bit more, definitely. Could have probably gotten 3 shots into the stupid other guy. Probably gotten a bit more damage. No, definitely gotten a bit more damage. Could have... Oh my words are so messed up. It's so naive. It's not even funny. It really isn't. It's so stupid. Hey, look at that. I got my mission complete. But definitely, I could have gotten a few thousand more damage at least. I would say 2,000 damage more. If I simply had gone in, because I wasted a bunch of shots on that stupid fat tank in front of me. Okay, I finally got cause 6 critical hits to internal modules or external modules. Great, I finally got that done. Nice. I did it with the Terrifiant. Nice. But now I have to destroy 2 enemy vehicles. So I have to destroy 2 enemy vehicles in this match. Which I did do the destroy 3 enemy vehicles in the last match, so it's very possible I could simply get the same amount. We'll see. But like I told you, this tank can peek around corners like that. It can. It can do some nice little things with the frontal armor. With the frontal hull armor. And like I said, this tank does actually feel quite good with that dispersion factors, with the dispersion factors that it has. It does feel quite good. It's not a bad tank, it really isn't. Yeah, probably not 2,000 extra damage in that last match, but maybe, probably about 1,500, I mean. Probably about 1,500. That's probably about how much I could have gotten from that last match extra if I simply had gone in. I simply didn't because like I said, I wanted to play safe. I didn't know how the other side was doing or anything like that, and I thought I could deal with that guy, really. I thought I could deal with that guy without having to lose any damage, lose any health, I mean. So that's the reason I simply waited and tried to play it there, but it simply didn't work how I wanted it to. I should have simply pushed in, though, once I realized, if I had looked at the map and saw that we were winning by such a large margin, then I would have pushed, but I didn't know that. Not only the map, but if I looked at the actual score, I wasn't really looking at the score, I was simply focused on playing.
On n'a pas pénétré le blindage.
20% for an ST1, holy. Can load up premium. I'm not really that confident in peeking this.
Celui-là n'a pas percé.
Unfortunate. E75 rolled for 300. Wow, that's crazy.
Attention, passez en retraite.
Yeah, he's playing like an idiot.
Ils sont touchés.
That Type 68 should get involved soon. Oh, Tiger Mouse is coming in. He should be peeking this soon. Come on, peek it, Tiger Mouse. Do it. Also, our teammates are definitely playing a bit weird here. Maybe Tiger Mouse will get involved. I want to see Tiger Mouse side scraping. That's what I'd like to see.
On les tient, les gars.
I think he tried to shoot my side of my turret. I simply turned it. And so he missed.
On la met pas éraflée.
Ah, he got me. He got me in the lower plate. I missed him, unfortunately, but I can reload faster than he can. This guy's side scraping. Holy, he's really side scraping. Fair enough. Teammates are losing the other side, unfortunately. I need to bait this guy's shot out. Let's see if I can. Just fired.
On va la voir. Continue à tirer. Une de nos chenilles est touchée.
75. I'm gonna have to get this way.
Une de nos chenilles est détruite. On est immobilisé. Chenille
Why does it
réparée.
show
Allons-y.
99% chance?
Ils sont touchés.
I'm not even gonna peek this guy. I don't need to peek him. I'm gonna peek this E75 instead because this guy needs to die.
Ils sont seulement touchés.
E75 actually got me. Wow. That's surprising. Okay, I'm gonna die unless I be very cautious here. Tiger Mouse got me in the lower plate, unfortunately. Even though he really shouldn't have. I mean, holy, these guys, I guess they're using premium though. That's probably what it was. They're just using premium. Yeah, I should have waited. I needed to simply wait. I let them Tiger Mouse get me. That was a bad play from me. Unfortunately, our MVY, M6Y is not getting involved in actually taking shots for our teammates. He's playing too passively. Now he's gonna get outnumbered. I'm very surprised that I could not bounce a shot there, especially in my lower plate, but it's probably that they shot me in my upper plate. That's probably why, but it is what it is. I shouldn't have peeked. I wanted to simply try to bait him. Didn't work though. Also, I took way too many shots from that stupid E75. I don't know how they kept penetrating me. They're using a small gun. I don't know how they kept penetrating my dang lower plate. It's nonsense, but whatever. It is what it is. This tank is not perfect, like I said, but I was trying to peek out like that because I know side scraping is not really perfect on this tank. I could have definitely waited until they fired or whatever, but we were outnumbered there. We were outnumbered, and yeah, our teammates were slacking a bit. So that's the reason I didn't. That's the reason I didn't wait, I mean. Come on, kill that guy. Take him out. Come on, Striv. Take that guy out. Take him out. Take him out, Striv. Don't be afraid. Take the guy out, bro. Oh my. He wanted to kill the Conway first. Okay. I mean, somewhat that makes sense, definitely. But yeah, we need that dang Tiger Mouse dead. They're not pushing. The odds. Very nice. Only one shot. Only one shot. Good stuff. That was a good trade. Take out that guy for only one shot. There they are. There they are. There they are. Both of them. Oh. You could take out that ST1 first. You shouldn't let the ST1 shoot you. You know what? I mean, that works too.
Bandet är träffat. Det kan gå sönder när som helst. Bandet är
You gotta repair that.
Vi är stillastående tills det är lagat.
He can take 2 shots. ST1's gonna get involved.
Bandet är reparerat.
He has to. Ugh. That was not a good shot, bro. Now he's gonna try to flank you. Oof. Chaos. Hello. You want to help? Go in. You have too many hit points. Don't capture. You will lose. They're both one-shots. Bro, stop missing your shots. They're both one-shots, dude. Just take him out. There you go. This match is done. It's over, bro. Just go kill that other guy and it's over. Leox, come on. Come on. Come on. He's coming for you. He's coming. Hello? What the f- Really? Leox, come on now. What was that, dude? That was horrendous. I can't believe that Leox threw that game. I really can't. Leox absolutely played like a retard. I don't know what that Leox was doing. Two. I got 2? How did I get 2? Also, I didn't get my mission complete, unfortunately. I needed 2 kills, but it is what it is. It's not so simple to do. Okay, I'm gonna play one more match, and then I'm done. One last match. That one was okay, but tough to play on that map. And I should have played better, obviously. I shouldn't have peeked them. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't have peeked them. I think my best chance actually was to play further away from them instead of going in. I instead went in because I wanted to make some things happen and I wanted to help our teammates, but that was a bad choice because it actually made my armor worse to go in. My armor was actually better staying further away because it's more angled, it's more evenly angled. When I went in, I made my upper part of my hull weaker and the lower part of my hull, the lower plate, stronger. So basically they were shooting me in the upper hull. They weren't actually shooting me in the lower plate anymore, it was simply the upper hull. Unless it was the lower plate and they were simply using premium and somehow penetrating it anyways, but I doubt it because I was so close to them. If they were shooting me in the lower plate, it'd be not so simple to get penetration, but it's possible. But yeah, the easiest part to penetrate me when I'm so close to you like that is the upper hull. Okay, let's see if I can see some enemies here. I should be able to see some enemies around this area. Yeah, T49 is going in, so I'm gonna definitely see someone here. Here we go. Unfortunately, I wasn't ready for it, but now I am. Oh, I can't see anything there. Dang. That's unfortunate. I couldn't get any shots in. Type 5 heavy, that's brutal. I know what I want to do. I'm gonna go where that Striv is at. That Striv is in my position, I think. Yeah, definitely. There's a Tashin Rate. We have a Tashin Rate too, but they have a Minotauro. We don't have a Minotauro. We have a 268 version 4. That's what we have. Not bad, but it's not as good as a Minotauro. And BZ75 is playing an interesting game. Bro, where did he penetrate me at? What type of garbage penetration is that? Dude doesn't even stop and just straight shoots me. Okay, that guy on the side. You fell into my trap, boys. They fell straight into my trap. That was too funny. Type 5 heavy. Nope. He wants the high explosive shots there, huh? He wants those high explosive, buddy. You're not getting anything from those high explosive. Man, artillery, can you stop with it, dude? You just fired like a few seconds ago, did you not? I can't aim because of this garbage artillery. I'm just shooting my premium rounds at no one because of this dumb little stupid artillery. I can reload faster than that BZ. Bro, can you stop with it already, bro? You're an annoyance! Retard, do you have to focus only me, retard? Do you really have to do that? You are such a loser, dude! There's not much I can do anymore, dude. I don't have the hit points to keep taking shots from retards. I have to play passively now. I should see a guy peeking this soon. Trying to hit that guy in the cupola. Unfortunately, my shot missed, though. So if I shoot this guy in the cupola, it'll be a nice and easy shot, I do think. Striv. Oh, they didn't get themselves killed. I thought they died, but they didn't. I'm glad. Come on, I need this stupid MVY to peek again, so I can hit him in the cupola. Is Tashin Rate going in? Oh, he is going in, wow. He wanted to get here. Okay, very interesting guy. Trying to get a shot on that BZ. I can't believe this guy. He's getting so lucky. It's not even funny. See if artillery wants to shoot at me again. Let's see. Yeah, he does. He loves shooting at me. Absolute retard. I mean, I could actually fall back. Yeah, I could. There's a bunch of heavy tanks over there, so yeah, I'm gonna actually fall back. Type 5 Heavy is a problem, though. He's playing, like, very passively over here.
Ils sont salement touchés.
And I might die from artillery, let's see. Nope, I didn't die from artillery, surprisingly. Okay, I'm gonna drive backwards now. I need to get out of here, I need to fall back. We're gonna lose this match. No, I don't want to drive like this. Absolutely not. That's not the way I wanted to drive. I wanted to drive like there. That's where I wanted to go. Also, there's a BZ-75 still there, somewhere around that area. Which is definitely a problem. I need to be very careful with who is spotting me. I need to be able to see someone around here. There, I can see Grill somewhat. I can't see the Conway though. I can see this Grill now though. Not really. I can't see this Grill. That's unfortunate. I couldn't get my gun up, dude. My gun wouldn't go up high enough. This is what it is. I wanted to actually go over to that side and help that side, but whatever. Maybe I should have just stayed and waited with that stupid artillery and let the artillery kill me. I guess so. It's the best option I had, I guess. Whatever, dude. Get that guy with a nice high explosive straight in his side. Oh, this dude survived and look at this crazy stuff. That BZ was trying to shoot his cupola and now he's actually blocking it for his teammate. Crazy. Yeah, we had a chance there. We had a chance, but not much. Not much of a chance. I wish things were better. I really do, but it is what it is. I like this tank, though. I do like this tank. I like this tank a lot. It's a good tank. It really is. I need to do better in my matches. Absolutely. I didn't play perfectly there. But this tank is quite nice. It's not very reliable because of that turret, like I said, but it's not bad. It really isn't bad. And also, that was worst case scenario because I was in a tier 11 match. That was a worst possible situation there. That was quite bad. That was quite bad. But I do like this tank. I do like this tank. I think I lost credits there too. I mean, I shot a bunch of premium ammo, so I'm not surprised if I did. Yeah, I lost credits, but not too many. Not too bad. Because it's still a premium tank. I'm done now though. I need to go urinate. I need to go to sleep soon too.